Well, we've got a few new attendees in the crowd today, but everything feels good. I'm a little bit tensed up. Don't know why. I'm gonna check my stream to make sure everything's running properly, because this is one that I don't want to miss. Well, let's see how this goes. We've got a few new attendees in the crowd today, but everything feels good. I'm streaming at 720p. Tensed up. Don't know why. Okay, so the music sounds good. Everything should be good. I am streaming out at 720p, which is the only problem. Alright. People of Jungolia. Fuck. Here we go. This is it, you know? This is it's gonna be big. I'm pretty sure that a few people are gonna be running. And I don't know if Cloud actually dropped out or not, and I'm actually kind of scared. Because I was really hoping that maybe he would join us. I have to know who's actually running for vice, or actual president, you know. I don't even know who's running anymore.
When I was a kid, we were two.
Here we are. Hello, everybody.
Shut up!
Maybe I'm joint running with Ark. Never seen
Alien,
before.
get your mom off the phone. We're doing
First
lore.
time it's ever happened.
Alright,
Also, Ark, do you like the house that I built?
I'm gonna have to turn
Please
people down.
Very
Hold on.
nice.
Can
I
I
have to
just
turn people
please
down.
stand up here?
We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. Calm down, Ash. If there's any last second runners, now's your time to make your appearance.
I'll be Ark's vice president and speaker.
You run for vice president. You don't just become someone's vice president. We're changing things up this election. You don't choose your vice.
How do I'm running for vice president.
I guess I'm running then for president.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I forgot.
interesting.
Actually, you know, I can't handle authority.
Because I got nothing better. Because I'm not got anything better going for me right now. And you know,
Is everyone here?
a huge amount of my fucking resources just suddenly disappeared.
Alright, everyone, even the runners, please sit.
I'm not ready to start yet, Ash. Calm down.
Alright.
I'm gonna sit right here. Ladies and
Cloud,
gentlemen, would you
Cloud,
like to hear my dark saber?
Cloud,
It's
Cloud,
so cool.
please sit
I'm
down.
gonna go over here for
Shut up for a second.
Okay, so we've got free food. What about the thousands of hay bales that I put over there for my community? They've dwindled down to... I bet Ark used my fucking... Warden and yes. Today's gonna be great. It's a good day. I'm just gonna do a mass TP. There. Ah, it's been a while since I've done that. Look at this fucking community. This is gonna be great. Nothing's gonna go wrong. We're fine.
Let me see if I've.
Well, it looks like Wingless didn't show up. Predictable.
No!
That's odd. Alright, are we ready to start?
I'll
Sure.
take the right, I guess.
Everyone-
Wait, we gotta wait for
everyone
Ray.
sit,
Oh,
everyone
there.
sit.
Hello.
What if I did a silly thing and I ran for president?
Are you thinking of
I'm-
running? You could come up and run.
I wanna run.
You're the
Baby,
mayor.
where do you want me?
Alright, don't come up yet, though. Everyone sit, even the
Sure,
runners.
why not?
I know I'm
This is
running.
mine.
That's for sure. I've
Alright.
already.
Ivy, right
Let
here.
me know when it's going to start.
Oh, Avi, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you were running.
Okay, cut out of the way, please. I can't see the stand.
Are we all ready?
I'm sitting next to Jorb.
Jorbius.
I'm
Jorbius,
sitting next to
Jorbius.
this black void thing.
All right.
You have piss eyes.
Alright. Welcome
Let's
to the
start.
Jungolia National Debate. Every runner, please stand at the lecterns.
Are you gonna run? If
Thank
you run,
Avi,
I'll
for
run.
using the stairs for its intended purpose.
Alright.
Let's run together.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's
Oh,
go.
Wingless is running, so there's only room for one more.
Me and Ray are the same person.
You're already the mayor, alien. Sit
Oh.
down.
Me and Ray are the same person.
Go sit down.
Alright. Please no
Off my
messing around.
You're not
Always in
gonna
this
run.
position, Avi. This is
It always is, huh?
Are we waiting
Yeah.
for someone?
because if no one else fucking does, no one else ever does it.
Yeah,
Are we
there's
waiting
always
for
a good
Wingless?
chance. I don't think Wingless is gonna show up. I think he's a
I'm gonna do something
little
different
bit of
for
a
these
coward.
talks.
Alright, we'll start then. Alright. Candidates, please answer your questions given carefully and thoughtfully. Your answers will influence what votes you will receive.
Okay.
First question. What makes you qualified to run and care for Jungolia? We'll start with Cloud, I guess.
Because I'm the coolest person in the world. I get mad bitches, and I can get you mad bitches too.
Uh-huh.
That's
Alright.
all I got.
Just have these-
What about you, Avi?
Repeat the question.
What makes you qualified to run and care for Jungolia?
For years, I've been running nations. I've been around the block a few times. Any danger and threat that's gotten in my way, I've snuffed out of existence. We've won a war together, and I think this, well, it's enough to prove that, the care of Jungolia can be set into my hands, and I won't mess up.
Mark, what about you?
Well, gosh, the reason I believe that I am fit to care for and run this nation is because,
Oh, okay.
hold on, my dog's being crazy. Pardon that. I have fought for this nation in the past, and well, yes, I've done some questionable things. I have died for this nation. As you can see, I'm very pale. That doesn't mean that I'm dead. And, I almost killed myself for this nation, so, yeah. You remember that one.
Alright. Question 2. What aspects of Jungolia would you change or improve, Cloud?
The planning. The planning is awful on this, and some of the builds are terrible quality and unfinished. So I'd try and improve that a lot and make it a more friendly environment.
Alright. How about you, Evie?
Repeat the question.
What aspects of Jungolia would you change or improve?
The aspects of Jungolia that I'm hoping to improve upon is the strength and security of the people, because, in my opinion, that is the thing that we need to worry about, not the fact that people aren't good at building, and the fact that our community is putting their hands together to make something great. It's the fact that people try to continue to create wars.
Way to call me out.
That is where my heart lies, is with the people of Jungolia and the peace nation that I think everyone kind of overlooked, that this was the nation that was supposed to be peaceful. It was supposed to be dedicated to peace. It wasn't anything else. That's what it was created for. That's its sole purpose, not builds.
Ark, what about you?
I would like I would like to, as Avi said, make this nation a more peaceful nation. And I would also like to establish some trade rules so that we as a community can further grow and thrive.
All right, yeah. Question 3. How would you improve or maintain the security of this great nation? Cloud?
Give players better armor, because I see a lot of players running around with iron, and that's not very useful against mob killing or anything like that. So I promise all the players I'll give them valuable resources to improve their armor, their tools, and so they live longer.
How about you? How would you improve or maintain the security of this great nation?
The security of this nation has always been my main interest, and the people should have to work for their items and buy their items. In my opinion, I don't think they should just get it handed to them just because they ask politely. I think that people should have to work for their things, and I think that if we have a good enough bond with other nations, then that wouldn't be much of a problem. There wouldn't be much war. I'm thinking of lighting this place up with torches, and making the lighting a little better, a little better scenery, making the oceans a little bit clearer. I think if we did that, then it wouldn't be a problem against mob spawning, and I feel like if people go into the caves, they know what they're getting into, they know that there's dangers down there, and they should be fully prepared. Every person that's walked into Jungolia, I've tried to arm them with at least iron or better, and if they lose that armor, I feel that's on them, and we don't have an infinite amount of resources, so I think that by just making peace with other nations, we can maintain ourselves. It shouldn't be about what people wander around in. I used to run a nation where people could run around in no armor and they could feel safe. I am hoping to get back to that point where I can even go outside with no armor on and feel as safe as I did back in some of my own nations.
Alright. Ark, how about you?
I would personally, of course, go around and light up the areas. With some, no, I wouldn't say torches, I'd say some fancier lighting, something that would also look pleasing. Such as lanterns or campfires. I do believe that our oceans do need some tending to, or Blake. And I would also raise the walls and make them more protecting to keep outside threats out.
That is where I disagree. This nation isn't about walls. The walls just mark what we own and what land is ours, Ark. Long ago I used to have a nation, and again, this goes back to a long time ago, always does, where I thought walls would keep out the threats, but the threats will be in your walls. There will be no peace forever. There will never be peace. So if we stay out of it, much like Acerlands has done, and I commend them for that, it's a nation that I respect and look up to, even if it has a minimal amount of people. I respect it. And I think that bigger walls won't make this place better. It's the people. It's not I, the president. It's we, the community. And I think that that is where peace lies, within the community. So that's where I'd have to disagree.
You bring up a good point, Avi.
Aside of topics, what are your main motives if you were put into the position of the president of Jungolia? Cloud?
Repeat the question.
What are your main motives if you were to be elected as president?
Have more builds. That's all I got.
Alright. Avi, what about you?
My motives, again, lie with the people of Jungolia. This should be more of a democracy than just a one-man nation running the entirety of it. For a long time, blockades and wars have, kind of thumped out the democracy of this nation, and it's led up to one person making a life-changing choice, and we have lost some great people for that, and people that we've commended, and I'm not going to go into the details, but we have graves for a reason. I think that the people should have a choice, and I feel like the people should rule this place, alongside the president, because as much as it looks like a community, this is all just a bunch of friends. building and creating some great stuff. Sure, builds could be an aspect that we could work into and go into, but when you look at Jungolia, you think of creativity. You think of a place where you can stay. Maybe not when there's a war, and that's what I'm looking to fix, is when it's peaceful and when it's we, not I, we're strong. Because, again, I've stated this before, it's not armor and swords and walls that give us power, it's the fact that we're all together.
Well said. Ark, how about you? What are your main motives if you were to become president of Jungolia?
My main motives would be to protect the people. Builds are definitely an aspect, or creativity is definitely an aspect, and that's something that makes Mongolia so great. But I believe that if we tend to our people and help people who need the help, that peace is something that can be achieved through that. Because through some fault of myself and other people in this nation, 2 young men did some pretty bad things. And I personally believe that if we as a community, we as a nation would have been better towards them. What? Sorry. That
Yeah, we're in for that one.
I believe that if we as a nation, we as a community, we as people were better, then we could be peaceful for a very long time.
That makes sense, yeah. Alright, question 5. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations? Cloud?
I just got a
Yes,
text
I
from
will.
Wingless on my communicator. I'm sorry to hold the debate, but he is running a little late, and he's
Is he
here.
coming on?
He is here.
Perfect.
Oh, do we want to start the questions
Right.
over?
We'll just ask. Should we just ask him last?
Sure, we can ask him another question.
Wingless, you're in your Batman skin. Wingless, you're in your Batman skin.
Really,
this is bad.
really wingless.
My
Really,
immersion is
Wingless,
being
you're-
broken.
Bro, you're
1 minute.
you're in your back.
Where is it?
Batman
It reminds me of the time we all got stuck on that one planet, eh?
Yes, sir.
What are
We're
you
not
hiding,
talking about
Captain?
that.
What are you hiding?
Even Batman, even Batman couldn't save that one tower.
Funny.
Wingless, hello.
Wingless! I'm
We're-
glad you made it to the debate, my friend.
Wingless,
Where did
because
Batman go?
we started the debate before you. We're gonna continue to ask Cloud, Avi, and Ark the questions. Then
actually-
you'll receive all the questions last.
This is where I
Okay.
disagree. I feel like he should have to answer all the same questions we did.
No, as in
But
like, I'm gonna
you should
restart the
ask.
question.
You should ask the questions that he missed at the end, and he'll just take center.
Oh, alright, yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay, please.
Alright.
Hey, Wingless, mute when you're not talking because you do have a lot of background noise.
Yeah, on it.
Okay. Wingless,
Alright.
you can ask the question.
What question?
I'm asking the question. Question number 5. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created? We'll start with you, Wingless, because you're on the far end.
Wingless, that's you. Wingless, you gotta unmute.
Sorry, I was reading something.
Alright. Wingless, answer the question.
What was the question again?
Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or help growing nations that
Can we go
other
one at a
people
time,
have created?
please? Sorry. Can we go one at a time?
No,
We're
it's all
doing one
one
at a
question.
Yeah, but I'm very forgetful.
That's a whole question.
Just ask the question again. Don't break the question, please, Wingless.
Alright. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created?
I would not start wars. I would. What was the first part?
Or would you ally with them?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Next part.
On the topic of this is still question number 5. Would you, if let's say someone went out there and decided to break off of Jungolia or just create their own new nation in general, would you help them and ally with them? Maybe help them grow their nation?
Yes.
Alright. Do you have anything else to say before we move on to the next person?
No, not really. I feel like there was
Alright.
another part to the question, but I forgot it. So.
Alright, Cloud, do you want me to recite the question again? Or do you have your answer?
Sure. Recite the question.
Alright. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created?
I will ally with every nation I possibly can, because I don't want war to spread among the people. Because I know buildings are often sentimental to people, and they don't want it to be destroyed. And for new nations, I will give them tons of supplies because I'm on all the time and I mine and do lots of things.
Alright. Avi?
Yeah.
Would you,
Yes.
do you need me to set the question?
Yes.
Alright, would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created?
I think that I speak for everyone when I say this nation has been through hell and back with wars. That's the last thing we need anymore. But I also don't agree with just allying with every nation. I feel like maybe it's good to have good ties with everybody, yes, but this goes back to another nation I ran, or more of an empire really, but a long time ago, I was against every other nation really, and it doesn't get anywhere. All it ends is with a bad community and everyone goes downhill with it really. I feel like we stay out of other nations really. We focus on ourselves because this is us, the community, and I feel like if I ever want to do something, I need to run it by my people first. Or if there is another president and I am not elected, I feel like they should run it by the people first. I feel like we shouldn't ally with someone if the community of Jungolia doesn't agree with it. We shouldn't do something just because, oh, I'm the president and I have this power to do that. I feel like we should do it as a community together.
Ark, how about you?
I would try to ally with as many nations as I can, as long as their nations stand for good
This
things.
is a certified hood classic.
Loud! Sorry. I believe that we should try to be friendly with everybody. But
I can't.
some people aren't good people, and that can lead to bad communities. So obviously, we would not want to be tied to them in any way. And if somebody were to go out and start a new country, I would help. We would obviously help them if they needed the help. There we go.
Thank you for all your input on this question. Question number 6. In the case of a war, what would you do to protect the land and citizens of Jungolia? Wingless? Wingless, you're muted.
Wingless.
So I am.
Okay.
I didn't realize. Did you
Alright.
just like serve? Oh.
He disconnected.
Wingless, answer the question.
Yeah, I'm loading back in.
It's always Wingless.
Well, he's disappeared. Yeah.
What was up?
Yeah, bro. Ghost
Alright.
things.
I will
them
repeat
out.
the question.
Alright.
In the case of a war,
Sorry.
Really?
please no violence on the stage. Alright, Wingless, in the case of a war, what would
Yeah.
you do to protect the land and citizens of Jungolia?
Well, well, to the person that's leading said war against here, I'd go talk to them and ask them to stop politely, talk to them. Yeah, and then if they don't stop, then I'd take action.
What action would you take?
Well, I would make sure the people that don't have stuff, e.g. me, quite frankly, and all the other people, have stuff and are protected, and we get the best PvPers with the best stuff to be like our main defense thing. Yep.
Alright, yeah. Alright,
Baby, could you just start server muting me? It's really annoying
Yeah.
to tab out and then get right things.
Loud?
Oh, well, if other nations were threatening to blow and kill all my players up, if I were president, I would do the same thing back to them. Because if they're doing that to us without any reasoning or anything at all, no excuses basically, you shouldn't be fucking with us. So what I will do is I will go out of my way to waste my resources and try my best that no one else's resources are touched or messed with. I will simply just get rid of them. Trying to, anyway.
Also on that topic, if, let's say, someone decided to bomb or destroy parts of Jungolia, what would you do to prevent that?
Well, if any incidents happen like that, I will rebuild it free of charge for them. Because I enjoy building. And it's just what I think is right.
What about sentimental items that could have been lost in a bombing? What would you do to prevent those from being missing?
To be honest with you, there's no really prevention for that. If a player's on at the wrong time and their stuff gets swiped, you can't really do anything. But if I could, I would try and get that item back by trading with that player or killing them. The person that took it, obviously. And if I can't do that, I will get another item that's the same. And hopefully that will fix the issue.
Alright. Avi, what would you do in a case of a war?
In case of a war, it's not what I would do, it's what I have done in the past. I think this goes for Cloud and I both when we say this. No matter how strong an army is, there is no stopping 6 stacks of TNT. No matter
Well,
how
I would
many...
have had 6 stacks of TNT.
No matter how many people have full maxed out enchanted armor, no matter what, there is no stopping 6 stacks of TNT that can be strategically placed. The only thing that could really help is implementing more laws, getting more people in here to help, and just being on the defense as a community. Again, I am all about, or we should all be about, I guess, strength and security within the nation because of the things that have happened in the past, and the thousands... I mean, I would just like to take a step off the podium and look at you eye to eye as people, not citizens. Look all around us. Up there, that build was blown up to hell and back 3 times, I think. Over here.
Which build?
The Gurch and the presidential house, right? Those have been to hell and back. But, together, as a community, something greater has taken their place. Every time something monumental has been blown up, something greater has taken its place. Every time something gets taken down, destroyed, griefed, etc., something greater has taken its place. And I think that speaks for everything, not just monumental items or structures. Something greater can always be on the rise.
What would you do to, let's say, prevent specific attacks during a war?
Honestly, I feel like we don't have enough laws in place. People of other communities should know that if you do something wrong, there will be backlash. Because, as much as I do want to be a peaceful nation, other nations might not want that, and other nations might start up a war. But I feel like with the army that we have and with the people that we have, we can take them down pretty easily. And I feel like sometimes war is the best and only option. Not all the time. It shouldn't be used as first resort. In my opinion, it should be used as a last resort, if anything. But I feel like it can be easily prevented with more laws, more people, more security, and more guards. If people are always scouring Jungolia, if people are always, like, here with us and they're roaming the streets, it's easier for, there's less people walking around looking to kill, bomb, or do terroristic acts, really. If there's more people, then there's less threat, in my opinion. Which is why we need to carefully, and this is very carefully because we've added some bad people in the past, carefully add people to this nation.
Alright, Ark. What do you think about, in case of a war, how would you protect?
In case of a war, how I would protect is I would mass produce armor and tools to the citizens so that they can best protect themselves. As well as getting totems and golden apples for each citizen, so that in the case of they are attacked as a citizen or as somebody helping us fight in the war, they can defend themselves. Because there have been some pretty bad people in the past who have just outright attacked civilians for no reason. In the case of protecting people's homes and their valuables, I believe that all sentimental items and valuables should be kept in your ender chest or shulker box inside of your ender chest, so that they cannot be destroyed. And houses and builds, there's no real way to protect them without just encasing them in obsidian, which obviously we don't want to do. So I believe that if anything that is damaged in wars will be quickly rebuilt or in general fixed free of charge. And in case sentimental items, the best that we can do is replace the item, but there is no real way to get the sentiment back, which means in case of a war, please put your sentimental items in your ender chest.
Okay. Question 7. What would you do with law-breaking citizens, Wingless?
Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Alright, so the question was, what would I do with law-breaking people?
Yes.
Mhm.
Citizens in Jungolia specifically.
I'm back.
Alright, well, sit in your seat now. So, obviously, depends on the severity of the crime. So, if it's very, 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 very severe, I don't know yet. But turn rain off. All right.
Wow.
Not you, Wingless. The person. Answer the question, please.
No violence on the stage.
That wasn't
AD.
violence. That was me
Ash,
just.
Ash said.
You know a lot about violence, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Just like you do. Yeah, that's right. Look
Got
away.
it.
Already on stage.
Please stand at your lectern.
I was stood at my lectern.
Alright, continue.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a jail because sitting there is quite boring, if I do say so myself. I'd make sure that there's people to keep an eye on said person, make sure they don't do any more bad things. Please stop.
Delio.
Alright, can we please stay on track?
But if it's like a whole war crime, starting a war or something, they can go off on their own. Because like I don't want people in my whatever we call it, village, city, whatever.
True.
I don't want them starting a war for something that they do. They can deal with it themselves.
Alright, how would you...
I have an objection towards that.
Wait, I'm not done yet, mate.
I have an
We can
objection towards
object.
that. This is
We can object to things.
Yeah, well, I
We
mean,
can
it's a
do that.
debate. Aren't we supposed to debate? Repeat
Yeah.
the last thing you said, Wingless Mist.
Well, no,
You said
I was
people
about
can
to add
handle their
some-
own things. Wingless Mist.
I was
Not.
about to say something else.
Hold on. Let me please debate with you for a second. Right?
Maybe shut the fuck up and let him finish. Then you can
Yeah.
debate.
As the person kind
Everyone
of
would
running
do
this
that for
thing,
you. Don't
debates are supposed to have interjections, so
Yeah, but can I
I
at least
allow
finish
it.
But
my
let
statement?
them finish.
Cloud,
first,
this isn't
then
about you.
can object.
This is a debate with them.
Doesn't matter
They
if it's
finished the
about-
first
it's
part
still
of their
a civil
question.
thing to do.
Please move out of the way so I can debate.
Oh, do one.
Wingless, you said that people can handle things on their own. The first
get
major
things
war
going, you know?
and the first major conflict that happened in this entirety of the multiverse was because you stole a few diamonds. You couldn't handle that on your own. When we exiled you from this country, and some of the people are still around. This isn't your debate,
Those-
please.
No, it doesn't matter. Yes, it is my debate.
I know,
still,
but we're
'cause I
debating,
object.
not
No, I
you.
object.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Wingless.
I object.
Everyone
Fine,
quiet.
Wingless.
Everyone's
Wingless.
quiet. Just answer your
As
questions.
Wingless's
Cloud.
lawyer, I'm allowed to get involved.
It's not a
You're
lawyer.
not a lawyer. You're running right now.
At the
We're
time
not
I
in a
was.
courtroom.
At the
Wingless.
time.
Cloud.
When you were thrown out of
Fine.
Jungolia for crimes against another person that wasn't even a part
Never
of the
actually
nation,
did that.
when you were accused of stealing diamonds, you came back with someone. When you were accused of stealing diamonds, you came back with someone that had TNT in their hands that was threatening to blow up the nation. I asked for you to leave peacefully 3 times. When you didn't do it, I resorted to my last resort. You say that you can handle things on your own, but I mean, people time and time again have been proven that they can't handle things on their own. They need a strong leader to be able to help them sometimes. They need people around them that are able to help. And you haven't been able to handle anything on your own throughout the entirety of your life. Not to be disrespectful in any way, sir. But I think this is just a little bit of hypocritical.
Didn't really get to finish.
Okay.
No, finish your question.
Can't wait to go back to my stand. Be
Yeah,
great.
well, as you said, I didn't actually do that. I'm just gonna point that out. But
Accusations was said.
yeah, accusations.
All right, we need to
Accusations.
continue on the
Yeah,
topic, and not
yeah.
court.
Um,
I object to that.
no, I asked if I could finish my thing because I would have forgot it, and now I forgot it.
All right, what would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Yeah, well, by let them deal with it. So I don't necessarily mean that, if you know what I mean. I'm not very good with my words, like I said before. So yeah, sure they can get a bit of help, but don't want them starting a whole war over it.
That's exactly what you did, though, Wingless. You created something bigger just because you were
Can I just ask,
because you
who did I
allegedly
actually-
because you allegedly stole diamonds from
didn't.
someone. Allegedly, exactly,
All right,
allegedly.
all right,
Even if you
all right.
didn't.
Wingless. You weren't being very clear on your answer about this. You can't quite just send someone that just broke the law off because there's a chance they could do it again. Would you implement some sort of system?
Yeah.
All right, Cloud.
I don't
What
know
would
what
you
that
do?
system would be like right now because I'm not really thinking about it right now. But you know,
Do you have a general idea? Just a light outline.
yeah, kinda.
Tell us about it.
Basically a board of like levels of like the severity of the crime, and then next to that sign saying what level that crime is, saying what would happen, and yeah, that's kind of my outline of it at the moment.
In my opinion, people shouldn't be justified by the crimes that they've done in the past. Because
You can say that.
I didn't-
none of us would be here.
I didn't say that.
I would like to actually agree on that because if I was justified by the crimes I did in the past, I wouldn't be here either.
Exactly. Neither would I. I don't think so.
None of us would.
I'd be actually.
I'm gonna wait for my turn, but I have a
Alright,
strong
alright.
opinion on this.
All right.
But I don't
is
really
that
think
all
I-
on this?
Yeah, but I just don't really think I specified that be justified on the crimes you did in the past.
You gave a small outline. That's all I asked for. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
All right, Cloud. What would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Well, if they break the law in any way, shape, or form, I'd like to introduce slave labor. Now, let me explain. Right, so basically, if someone does harm to the thing, they must repay. And I want to do more than a fine because they might not pay that fine. If we enforce the slave labor law, that they are forced to do work, regardless, instead of just paying a small fine that they can just run away from. And then, if they don't do that, and if they get away somehow, I'd like to introduce the death penalty. Now, that's also a good thing, because they can lose a canon life, which is like a severe loss. You'll be hunted down, you'll have a bounty on you and everything. It's perfect if you think about it.
I disagree
I don't care if you
wholeheartedly.
disagree. I don't care if you disagree.
Let her
This
interject.
nation,
This is my opinion.
this nation stood
It
for
doesn't
one
matter if it's
thing
this
when it was
nation.
created, and it stood for
And it will stand
peace.
for another thing when I'm president.
Well,
Okay,
I don't
alright,
think
let's
this is
not
what the
jump to
people want.
conclusions.
I don't
not
care
jump
if it's
to
what the people
conclusions.
want, it's what I want.
I'm
It's-
here to stop fights, so can we please just take one at a time? No, none of anyone in the crowd is enjoying this when you two bicker.
It's
So-
not bickering, it's debating.
All right, no, but the thing is, you guys talk over each other. So talk one at a time, please.
Objection to that. We do not talk over each other.
Okay, my
You
turn.
guys were talking at the same time.
I
Alright, no,
disagree because... Ash, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
I disagree because when this nation was created, it stood for one thing, and that one thing was peace. Just because you can, you can implement new laws, but that's not what this nation was created to do. It wasn't created to kill the people that we trust because they do
Well, why
a
would
terrible
you
thing.
trust them if they've done a crime?
Okay, like I said, people shouldn't be justified by the actions of their pasts. Or else
I'm
you
saying
would be
if they
nowhere
do
near
more
this
crimes.
country.
I don't care. I want to involve my own opinion into this nation. It's not my fault that you disagree. That's why we're running it.
Okay, yeah, I don't understand what that has anything to do with that, but okay.
Good
My
for
point
you, good
is
for you. You
that
can say-
we
you can
can't
say
just
it- you can
kill
say it in
people
your
because
point.
they break a law.
It wasn't just the first thing,
And
was
we
it? I
can't,
said slave labor.
we
I
can't
said
put,
slave
we can't
labor.
enslave our people because they break a law.
Okay, that's
For,
your
please,
opinion.
can you
That's
back up for a
your
second so I
opinion.
could see Wingless? And I think Wingless can vouch with me on this. For years, Wingless was your, quote, right-hand man, but you, referred to him as your slave, or your bitch.
Yeah,
You had him
I
do
did.
everything
I
to
did.
you for no pay whatsoever. Wingless, how did that make you
Fine by
feel?
me.
You got nothing out of that. How did that make you
Wait,
feel?
am I unmuted or do I have
Yes,
to
yes,
type
you're
this out?
unmuted. You're
Alright,
unmuted.
Well, I don't like doing everything for everyone. Yeah, it's pretty boring. I
Exactly.
like to do my own thing.
These people
What does
need to
this
be
have- what does
cherished.
this have to
These
do with
people
anything?
need to be cherished, not treated like
And if they
scum
break
and
the law, they
slaves.
shouldn't be cherished.
Okay, then they
Just
can
behave,
pay a
just behave.
fine.
It's a simple.
Then they can
action
pay
you
a fine. They
Just
don't have to be
behave.
forced and whipped into
Okay,
submission
I might do that later.
later.
This is my opinion. I'm
The
talking
change of
about. This isn't your
Jungolia has to
opinion.
happen
I
now.
I apologize so
Cloud?
much, so much that you think differently.
And that's why
Cloud,
we're
I'd like to
debating
say
it.
something.
Okay, perfect. Go on to your point.
Cloud, when you
Go on to
said
your point.
Cloud, when you said you would do that later, this debate is about what you're gonna do later.
I said
not
I might
now.
do it later. I say I might do it later.
That's unclear answer though. I'm just saying that. We want to know what you're gonna do in the future and now.
Okay.
You get what I mean? All right.
I'll implement those laws that I said earlier.
All right.
You know,
all
the
right.
slave labor then killing. Yeah, that part. That you object to. Then, oh, shut up. Sorry, my brother's. It's bedtime for him and stuff. Right. Anyway, I might involve that later in case too many deaths get on the hand because I don't want this society to be deprived of people. I want things to be. I want people living here. Trust me, I really do.
If you
But,
wanted people to
like-
live, okay.
Yes, but it's a simple rule you should live by. Behave.
Oh, don't set this up.
Okay, is that? You're a mean.
I can't say I
Right,
agree with you.
you done. I really don't care.
Okay. Avi, moving on. What would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Law-breaking citizens should be, fined, I think, depending on what the crime is. I don't think they should be forced into submission and be worked like a bitch. That's not what this nation's about, but... Can you please stop doing that?
I object to that. I object to that.
Okay, cool. Anyway, I don't feel like people should be...
how the turns of table.
I don't feel like people should be made to do something because they broke a few flowers out of a garden or smashed a few windows. That shouldn't condemn them to a lifelong fucking... like a life of just living in fear that someone is going to shoot a bow at your head at any second.
Objection, you did that to some fella.
Wait, can we pause? Locust, we'll have questions at the end. Do not worry. You guys will get
People
to answer,
shouldn't...
ask
People...
other questions.
People in my nation, or in anyone's hands of this nation, shouldn't have to live in fear because they break a rule. Maybe, yes, there's consequences to breaking laws, and we can implement laws to fix that, but we don't have to shoot someone in the back of the head just because they broke a law.
Alright. What would you do with law-breaking citizens?
I keep forgetting Arc's here.
Stop.
Whose turn is it?
Where do let's go?
He's
He's
over
in
here.
the stands.
Inglis, come back here. You're in shelter.
Wait, whose turn is it? There was
Yes,
someone.
it's actually right up there.
It's right over there. Ark,
Big rock.
please answer the question so we can...
What would you do with law-breaking citizens, Ark?
Okay. It definitely varies on the crime. Of course, if it was something like theft, they'd have to return the stuff that they stole, and they'd have to pay an interest fee on that. Of course, for inconvenience. And then, of course, for most crimes, people would be fined, but if they did something like murdered somebody, that's definitely more severe, and we can't just fine somebody. We can't just say, oh yeah, you just murdered somebody, here's a slap on the wrist and it'll cost you a few diamonds. No. If you were to kill somebody, obviously, in my opinion at least, the same would have to be done to you. Right? Like, if you were to take one life would be taken from you. If you were to be taken of 2 lives, then either 2 lives would be taken from you, or 1 life, and you get yourself thrown in the prison. And of course, if you get yourself thrown in the prison, then obviously you're going to be stuck there for a while with nothing to do. Which would definitely push against murder.
I believe what you're trying to say is you believe in an eye for an eye kind of thing?
Yes.
Concept?
Unless your eye can't be paid.
Alright, yeah. Well, that's just a little, like, example. But, yeah, okay. We'll do the next question. In the case of a raid, for example, like, let's say everyone is gone away or sleeping, and thieving happens by someone outside of Jungolia, what would you do? Wingless?
Good point.
I agree.
I'll say that as a
Having
yes.
I'll be right back. Muted.
Well, it depends on how many people there are, because if there's like 1 or 2, yeah, fam. What does that even say?
Just answer the question.
Yeah, if there's like 1 or 2, yeah, I'll try to stop them. Sure. But if there's like a whole ton of them, I'd ask someone to get on while I chase them down. Start reading the chat during but yeah, I'd ask someone who's online to get on and like chase them as best as I can without getting murdered. And wait for people to back me up, and then we can confront them together.
Alright, what happens if that confrontation turns to be violent? How would you handle the situation?
He can't really do anything with violence, he's dead.
Gosh, so are you, mate.
Who said that?
Ark.
Shut up, Ark.
Alright, so yeah, how would you handle the situation if the confrontation turned violent?
Well, if it turns violent, Well, like Ark said, you can't really kill a ghost. But
just bully, just ooh them to death.
But like I said, if it turns violent, I'd ask for someone to get on, and then we can sort this out together. Like, if it was late for other people in time zones, I'd ask Dylan to get on. And then if it was like late for Dylan and he wasn't on, I might ask Evie or someone. Yep.
I know you.
Cloud, what would
That
you
makes
do in
sense.
case of a raid where items are stolen and we don't know who they are? Someone outside of Jungolia.
If it's petty theft, then slave labor for a week. Don't
my
on
God,
payment. But if it was a huge raid, like valuable resources and like anything above iron in value, work it out yourselves. Of what you think is higher than like iron. We kill them. We blow their base up. We make it known that you do not fuck with Jungolia and their boys and girls and things in it. I don't know. Right. Back on track.
Alright.
Just kill them. Get rid of them. They ain't touching us again. They're gonna go and cry in their little hole and wish they never did it. That's what I think.
Alright. Evie, what would you do in that situation?
In the event of someone raiding and leaving Jungolia without a trace, I don't
Yes.
think that there
True,
can
I
be
love
anything done to them if we don't know who it is, first of all, which is why, well, you know, the big British man's logic is flawed. But something I haven't heard any of my competitors, even Ark and Wingless, bring up for some reason is, and I don't want to subvert the question into another thing, even though this is a different topic, rights of citizens. I feel
And
like...
no,
That's going to be asked later on.
I feel like, no matter who does what, and this is alive, dead, anything, there should be an equal punishment system. And that isn't death and blowing things up, because even though I do agree everything could be solved by a little bit of explosives, and you can't stop 6 stacks of TNT, that doesn't mean that should be
shut
used.
up with the 6 stacks. We get it.
That
Just say
shouldn't
TNT.
mean... That shouldn't mean that it's used. I feel like
Me and
if
my big
something...
important suit.
If something is stolen, it can be returned by people. Just like maybe if I was the president and I get elected again, I would help, I don't know, get this economy set up and have a bunch of shops running around. I haven't heard any competitors say anything about the economy yet. But maybe if we get the economy set up, we could get shops set up and people could go around buying stuff. You know, stuff like that. And if shit gets stolen, I can give it back tenfold. The entire thing. Everything that gets stolen, I can try to get back.
Alright. That's a very good point.
Toss off.
Alright, in case of a successful bombing of any form of Jungolia...
You didn't ask Ark.
Oh, fuck.
So
Jesus,
even
sorry about
Ash
that,
will
Ark.
get you there.
Sorry about that. No, I genuinely feel like a dickhead now. In case of a raid, what would you do, Ark?
Of course, I would. There's a cat. Oh my God, Dylan!
What
What
happened?
cat? What cat?
Fucking kill the cat!
What cat?
XP protocol. Thank
There's
you.
there's just XP there. What you want about
Okay,
the cat?
besides Dylan's murder
You're
of an
seeing things,
animal.
ladies and gentlemen, and things. There is a delusional person running for presidency. We do not want that as the people.
A delusional
Imagine
person
what
who
they'll
wants to
do.
blow up and kill people because they do something wrong.
I just want to say if he was a part of that, and with their 6 stacks of TNT.
Alright,
Guys,
That you gave
please
me.
my
stand
part
at your
of the
lectern.
Let
Thank
me
you,
speak.
everyone back in places, no arguing. Alright, so, yeah, what would you do in the case of a raid, Ark?
Well, first off, I would find a way to repay the citizen who was robbed, or citizens who were robbed, And then second, I'd try to do my best. I would try my best to find who did the theft, and I would get the items back one way or another, and give those items back to the player along with the items that I already paid them.
Right. Okay, in the case of a bombing, a successful bombing of any size, whether it be...
TNT.
Please let me finish my question. In the case of a successful bombing, whether it be like overnight or to any part of Jungolia that causes damage, what would you do? Would you
Wasn't
like...
this question asked?
No, it wasn't. I asked before, but I forgot about Ark, so...
Oh, okay.
Yes, what would you do to replace or help anything? Wingless?
Oh, where's Wingless gone?
I was
there they
hidden. Ooh.
The
Ghost.
spoopy. When you take a dom, is it called a spooky dookie? I need to know. Perfect. I cannot want to be a ghost.
Get on
It's
track.
a successful bombing. If still
Nice one.
going.
You wanna be a ghost?
You want to
Yeah.
try me?
You gladly make you one.
That's
Alright,
what I thought.
Wingless.
Yeah, I heard. I'd get our most skilled builders. Dylan, that's you. I'm pretty sure.
Gentlemen, the skill builder. I will rebuild this this awful little town into a glamoring city of New Vegas. Oh,
Alright.
Cloud.
Alright,
Right,
Wingless, continue?
Builder/builders. To stop. To help rebuild everything. Well, whatever's been bombed, and they'd be paid for the hard work rebuilding. And for all the resources lost, I did what. As soon as it'd be like a mass refix, I'd set jobs to each person. Like,
Mass refix.
yeah, well, depending on how big it is, man.
It's quite large, actually.
I'd
Alright.
set jobs.
Oh, no, they
I'd
did.
set jobs to people like builders and material getters. Mm-hmm.
Serial girl.
Shut up.
Alright.
So we could all work as a team to rebuild.
But in the case of the bombing, would you just let the person go, or would you try
No.
to track them down? Because you've spoken a lot about rebuilding, but what about solving who caused the problem in the first place?
Well, if it, well, I wouldn't just let them go. No, that's pretty dumb. Not just gonna let someone who bombed the spot, not for you, idiot. Run away and get away with it. I'm gonna fart.
Just answer the question.
I'm trying, but don't distracting me, repaying the
distracting you.
community. And stop typing in chat because I keep reading it.
Oh, my bad, Your Highness.
Alright, please stay serious. What is going on?
No, I won't let them get away with it. I'd add our most skilled people to chase them down, but not like tons of people. Just Lambo. Only just like a select few, like 2 or 3, depending on how many people are there. Setting the boom boom sticks. Had to get my rate. Was that really important?
Alright.
Okay, if it was really important, then oh good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Did you just whip a nene?
It's just
Ladies and gentlemen, whip. Ooh. I need to stop distracting Jacob.
Right, what was I up to? Yeah, I'd get them to chase him down, bring him back here, and as a whole community, because I got to involve the community because you can't just do everything myself. But no, I didn't mean it like that. No,
Alright.
I don't want to just do everything myself. I want to involve the community and we can all decide on a punishment together.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all know where I'm gonna go with this one.
Cloud, in
Just
case
bomb.
of Zongolia being successfully bombed to any size, what would you do to the people that have done it? And what would you
Well-
do to remedy
no,
the effects?
Well, to remedy the effects, or whatever you said, of course I'll rebuild it because I like rebuilding things better and bigger and cooler. Depends what it is actually. But what I'll do to the people is use domestic
I
terrorism
want that back.
against them. Fight fire with fire, you know.
Thank you.
They got a problem. We're gonna create a bigger problem.
Right.
It's at September 1st, 2001.
Oh my god!
No.
What the fuck?
It was a
No.
chilly day. Obviously, I'm talking about in the realm. Obviously.
Alright. We're gonna continue
cards,
on
no
with
cards.
that. We're gonna continue on with that. Avi? What would you do in the case of bombing?
Like I said before, every single build that has been blown up in the past has been replaced by something greater. I just don't feel like this country, I mean, in all due respect, Mr. Cloud, I don't feel like this country should be ran by a tyrant, or, any disrespect to you, Wingless, a child, for that matter.
Dictator. I mean, a president.
I don't feel like it is right for any of these people to be running as a leader for any of you. Wingless can't have one cohesive thought passing through his brain. He acts like a child. Cloud wants to stop everything with violence. And Ark is the only person who seems suitable to run this country, and I feel like you guys understand that.
I object to that.
I've honestly lost all my respect for Cloud, and I feel like
Oh no.
I don't know. That wasn't the question, but you know,
Respect. It's gone.
that wasn't the question, but I feel like that needs to be talked about first and put over, because this is just awful.
I apologize. Your character is a pussy, and would not like to take actions into their own
Please
hands.
keep this civil, no insults. We can debate, but please do it kindly.
As a
Yeah.
leader, you should be knowing how to put the power down, and take your country further, and to be more powerful. And that's exactly what I want to do with this.
And
country.
not when
For too long
this
you've been in the
country this country was made for peace. You want to blow things up and solve
You
things
made
with
it for
sword.
peace. You made it for peace. The nation. Can do
We
whatever the
made it for
president
peace. Me,
wants. You made it for
Wingless
peace.
can
You
vouch.
did.
He was there. He knows. It was there for peace.
No, but you were just there all along, just to control. What do I do? Here, let me make peace with everyone. No, let me
Peace
just
with
look-
everyone,
no,
but the only
no
thing
one-
you've ever
no
done,
Wingless
the
has
only
no
thing
opinion
that the
yet.
Cloud Legacy has ever done is blown up nations and fucking killed people. It's how we lose everyone.
exactly.
You're a fucking monster, Cloud.
Where?
The entirety of
Where?
your bloodline has done nothing but blow nations up.
Please stay civil.
Haven't you blown my nations up? Haven't you gotten involved in the wars too? You want to talk about that? You want to talk about it or not? Haven't you killed more people than me?
Haven't I killed
Yeah,
more
that's
people
what I
than
thought.
you? You're a businessman that puts your fucking business before your family.
Can't do the whole day.
Okay.
Ark can vouch.
You still killed more people. It doesn't matter about art.
That's it.
You have blown up
Between me and
thousands
you.
of countries, stolen
Alright.
thousands of
You've killed
things.
thousands of
We're
people.
off
I
topic.
haven't killed
I'm
thousands
asking
of
what you
people.
do.
I've made
Yes, you have.
justice.
Yes, you have.
I've
You
made justice for the
in your
people.
opinion.
And you're
In your
talking about killing
opinion.
people
Not
for
just the
fucking
people.
and you're talking about killing people for fucking stealing. Don't talk to
Yes,
me about
because
killing
they need to
people.
learn how to behave.
And then I'm a monster for killing people that have killed my friends. It was a war.
Okay, people.
Don't
people
talk
killed
to
my
me
friends.
about
People
laws
killed my
and
friends.
killing people when you haven't had the blood on your hands in thousands of
Thank
fucking
you.
years.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
The only
I-
thing that you've had on your
I'm
hand is
very
gunpowder
sorry.
and some power. If you want to fucking run a nation, then why don't you go outside of my walls and you fucking run a nation and But not even a nation, a fucking empire by yourself. Because you are not fit to lead any of these people.
The only reason why I'm on this is the only reason why I'm on this debate is because I built that house and I want that house for mine. It's good property. It's
Exactly! You don't even care about the people or this nation. You just care about building shit.
Correct. I
So
don't
go
really
outside and do
care.
it yourself.
And that's why you should vote for me. That's why you should vote for me, because I do not care.
The only half respectable person here is Wingless. And the people of the
Okay, what
nation.
to do?
Actually, the only non-respected person here is you.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm still running though, aren't I? I'm still up here. I'm still making moves.
Can we please just stop? This is supposed to be civil. This is a civil debate between.
There is no civility when he's
people.
talking about killing civilians and blowing shit up.
I know. What we're doing here is the purpose of this debate, everyone, is to we want everyone.
Why does nobody here see? Or just no, why is nobody
Guess
here
what?
recognizing that he wants?
People are hearing his thoughts and they're going to place their vote based on.
Yes,
whose
but why
thoughts
is no one here
match
saying
theirs.
anything now? This guy is a monster.
Listen, everyone can have their own thoughts, but I'm trying to keep this civil. I'm trying to keep this civil, everyone. Okay, Avi, what would you do in a case of a bombing?
I've already and hold on. I want to get out of the door because this did get a little bit stressful for me, and I want to go over here and look at this nice civilian sign that says "Subscribe to Avi." Thank you. YouTube.com/harmlessavi. I have a link now.
Oh, wait a minute. I can do something.
Alright.
Anyway, back into
Alright.
character. I'd like to get back into character now. Arc.
Yeah, let's get back.
Okay, sorry, Wingless. Do I still have you server muted? I shouldn't. No, yeah, Wingless, you can say something.
What's your
Oh, come
introduction?
on.
Yeah.
Well,
Next question.
right, so you were saying that he's a bit of a weirdo for wanting to kill people and blow them up for, what was
Not
it?
weirdo.
Bitch stealing.
I'm funny.
For them stealing a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Matt. I do. I truly
Thank
do.
you.
Hey, you got involved in it too.
I did not. Tell me.
Yes, you
I
did.
was not involved at
In the
all.
good old days. In the
I'm
good old days.
gonna tell you right now.
Respectful.
Like I said,
Also, Eddie.
people shouldn't be judged for the actions of their
What?
past.
But there
I'm
was one
sorry,
that
your opinion is just invalid.
there is one that I can pin you on.
What?
The girlfriend town explosion. You kind of just boom.
Did you not just agree with people shouldn't be held by the actions of their past?
I did. I'm just saying that one was kind of you and him. So.
It was me and him, but still,
And I was the kind of one that warned everyone that I heard TNT and that they should kind of.
You did just as much damage as me, Evie.
And you fueled the TNT and you placed the bombs.
Well,
You also did it too.
Okay? That is
Everyone
nothing to
has
do with
their mistakes in
Jungolia.
the past. It doesn't
I don't like
dictate who
this
you are
side.
now.
not like this side. I want to move to the other side. Actually, I'll just move here. There we go.
Wingless.
I don't like that side. I don't like the left. I like the right.
No, this is all off balance. Oh my
Oh
god.
god, wait. You'll see what I'm doing.
Can we please stop tampering with the stage?
Look, I need to move up because I'm on a new level. I've ascended.
I don't.
I'll swap with Ark if they want.
These are the people that you're...
Oh, why did I have a gun?
The
Alright,
joke.
I'm
Like, exactly shoot Cloud.
I'll swap with Ark.
Red,
Alright,
and that's what you should vote. Red.
Yeah.
alright. Wingless,
Get out
of
Wingless,
space.
please just go back to your other
Oh,
spot.
come on. I don't like this side. Can I just like
Oh,
The
stand
stage
here
is-
without
Oh,
audience?
Guess who replied to me on Instagram? The spam
Who?
brand.
Who?
I can
Okay,
get
now get back into character. Shut up.
I'll
Alright,
just stand
alright.
here without
show you the
audience.
messages I've got.
Wingless,
I don't
in
have
all
my podium anymore.
seriousness, please just
Put it back.
Put it back. The stage was
Yeah, I
the
don't
stage
have
is
it.
equilibrium. There's a specific amount of space between every contendant for a reason.
I don't have it. Who has it?
Davey has it.
I don't
I
have
saw
it.
you pick it up.
I got this one. Don't worry.
Toss
What?
off. You prick.
There we go.
That's
Yeah.
Cloud Spot, but
No,
okay.
I got this.
All right. Anyway,
Move back one.
Oh, go away. Stop. This is mine now.
Oh,
Alright, can you guys just give them the thing?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you have it in your inventory.
I don't have it.
I saw you pick it.
I don't have it!
Oh,
I
okay.
got-
Oh, wow, Ark had it.
Oh,
Sorry. Sorry. My apologies.
playing hot
Why
potato.
would you strip the log?
Oh my god.
There you go.
Okay, back on track. What's the next question?
This entire
Alright.
thing is a YouTube poop.
What rules would you implement into Jungolia? Have an open mind on this one. Wingless?
Perfect. This is my area.
Wingless? Wingless.
Sorry, I was drinking some strawberry flavored water.
Oh my god.
Do you really want someone that drinks, ladies and gentlemen?
Sorry, strawberry flavored still spring water.
Just
but
answer the
at
question!
sauce. Yeah, sorry. Well, there's pretty obvious ones like no theft, no murder, no bombing. Yeah,
It's already
that's pretty
rules.
simple. Yeah, exactly. Saying that's pretty simple. But what classes are a rule?
Law?
The big question here is, would you have loose or strict rules, or somewhere in the middle, based on Jungolia and the citizens within it?
I have pretty in the middle rules because I don't want to be dead strict because people don't like a dead strict thing. But also, dead loose rules is not good because I might as well just let people get away with stuff like, oh yeah, I just stole 10 diamond blocks, but you know, then you can go away anyway.
Or 2 stacks of netherite blocks.
Like you were.
Yeah.
Used.
Well, I never stole anything, mate.
Oh yeah, I
Alright.
forgot I was your lawyer. No, he didn't.
Alright. Almost this entire debate has been talking about past actions, and that's exactly what I'm trying to get away from, so continue. Stop growling.
Sure.
But they'd be quite in the middle-ish. It's not strict, not loose. And what was the other part?
That was it. Just what kind of rules would you implement? Just like basic outline of rules. It doesn't have to be in specifics.
I don't really know. I didn't really know I'd have to think about this yet. I thought that'd be something I could think about if I won.
Well,
Like-
I understand. A debate is supposed to be spot-on questions that nobody knows about,
Yeah,
just to try to jog your mind.
I'm not really good with thinking on the spot.
That's okay. Just give us like 2.
I might implement jobs for people to earn money, like Ivy was saying before, the economy. Economy. And I think you just laugh.
It doesn't really matter.
They
So
both
just
did.
continue.
You got a good point. Oh, it's probably yes. But also, like I think like I don't really see people going around asking if they can build there. I kind of just log on and then turns out they've built there. So I
Yeah,
think
me.
people should. Oh right, well that's never mind then. I think you should ask someone else and then come back to me later. Because like I
alright,
said,
you know what? I'll ask this question again when what is it? When we ask the questions you missed. How about that?
yeah, I'm
It'll
really
give you
sorry.
time to think. I understand.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. Cloud, what rules would you implement into Jungolia?
I kind of like the rules as they already
say.
are. They've kept mostly peace, but I will involve some punishments, which I discussed earlier, which we all know about and fond over. The people are loving this.
No
debate,
one
I
is
must say.
fond about it.
I'm fond
Personally,
about it. So
I
you know.
wouldn't be okay with my best friend
No,
being
no.
murdered for accidentally borrowing a piece of chicken.
Hey, if I accidentally borrowed a piece of chicken, that's fine. But they purposefully did it.
Dude!
They should be getting.
Oh,
They should
they
be
were a Hot Wheel.
getting So, I think. Couple rules. Get back to me on that one.
Alright, I will also get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Go on.
Like I said earlier, nobody has talked about this yet. Rights for everybody. Dead living. You've seen it
I
on a
did
few
the rights.
campaigns signing. Rights for everybody, dead, living, anyone that's a part of this nation should have the same rules and the same laws. I feel like people like there's nothing, and this is to my own mistake and the mistakes of the past and the mayors of everyone that we can grow from now. There are no rules saying anything about ghosts, dead people, or anything. Currently, people can get away with anything if they're dead. There's no written law. And we need to change that. We need to make it so everybody has the same equal law, dead or alive. And we need to make it so maybe we can implement some new laws that say, I don't know, like no pooping in the lake. Because I know that Ark was pushing for that very hardly in her campaign for mayor. No pooping in the lake. Law 27. And I feel like it was a good law. But also, there are actual serious things like making sure no tyrants run for president. The fact that you knew I was talking about you says something, Cloud.
You called me a tyrant earlier. Yeah,
You're
shut
the
up.
one that accepted that you were by making that comment just now.
I'm a dictator. There's a difference. Don't look at me like I'm different. We all know this was gonna happen.
They still aren't good things, Cloud.
I don't care if they're good things. It's
Just,
funny.
I'm trusting you more than ever now. This took a lot to even hold this election. Just vote for the right person. That's it.
Alright, Ark, what rules would you implement into Jungolia?
Like Avi said, no pooping in the lake.
You witness people doing that? Is that why you're so strong about the rule?
Yes, that's a serious problem. I keep going swimming and finding shit in the lake. I'm sorry, I'm really pumped over this. I fucking hate shit in the lake.
Is that the only rule?
You can get back to me on that
All
thing.
the other good ones that I like are already rules. Yes, it went into my mouth.
I want to see what this channel is.
The poop. Ash, when you're done with everyone, I'd like you to get back to me.
I will.
I got a really good one.
Cloud's gonna say you must poop in the lake because that's the kind of person he is. Cloud's probably someone.
No. Have shit in a lake one time actually.
It's gonna be a rig roll, don't do it.
No poop bandit. Probably alien. No, sorry.
Get out of the way, I
say
can't
alien.
see. Okay, let's see it. It is Wingless's channel.
Wingless.
And then he has one video called The History SMP episode ! And it's 6 seconds long. And it's just a fucking dead OBS camera. And it's on YouTube Kids. This is what I'm saying, everybody. We can't vote for the kid.
I don't want to child.
Because I get banned.
Alright, so yeah, that's it for this question.
How many are left?
And Ark.
I literally already asked you. I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back to it in the end.
Can I ask, how many questions are left?
There are 6.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
You know, this time I was meant to be... What was I meant to be doing?
Do you want me to
Finishing
skip
Stranger
some of them?
Things.
Some of the obvious ones?
Yeah,
Please.
sure. The ones that, go into a different topic.
Those two
Because a lot of questions are going back to the
obvious.
old questions.
That one. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. They like tie in with each other. Alright, I won't
Somehow
ask
I
those
involved
two.
Somehow I involved a very big accident from the real world. And slave labor in the same...
Alright, we have 3 questions left now.
Thank God.
Alright.
Including
What would you do when newcomers come to reside in Jungolia or just to visit? Wingless?
Wingless is typing on a sign right now.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wingless, this is more important.
I am a commie. Fear me. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that?
Wait, this Mr. Communist?
Ew, communism, ew.
Come on, get back on the stage. What the Ark, what the fuck?
I knew I couldn't hit him. Calm down.
Oh yeah, he's a ghost.
No, I can't say the word.
Dude, that shit at me!
Color coding my questions so I know which ones I've already asked.
Shit at me.
Please, can we just get... Jiggy with
Really?
it.
Be civil with your words.
Can we just get jiggy with it?
You want to boogie down? Is this
That's,
how
you know what,
want
Cloud? I feel like there's only one way to settle this.
it? Alright. Freestyle rap that shit.
Let's do it.
Let's do
No, not now, not now,
Alright.
not
it. Clear
now.
the stage, clear the stage,
Everyone clear the
No.
stage, now.
clear the stage.
I have
Oh,
more
God.
questions.
Who cares? This is gonna turn into
This
a
is it.
Hamilton bit, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Hey!
Honestly.
Okay, go.
No, I can't hear the beat. I can't hear it go off. I'm freestyle rapping about the problems with your mic. Oh, please, actually make the beat listenable. I can't hear it.
I can hear
This
it.
isn't. I can't hear shit. Right, I'm gonna put on the beat then.
I guess we have to ask 2 more questions.
Freestyle beat 3.
Okay, don't get me copyrighted, please.
Wait a minute. No, no. Shh. Give me a minute. It's an ad. Raid Shadow Legends. Wow. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. My rap name is
Nothing bad, please. I'm streaming.
Digger Down Drown Syndrome. Yeah.
What about my
Oh.
name?
I'm a capitalist. I'm gonna make everybody rich in this bit. Jungolia is my city. There will be no crime. Yeah, me. I'm a god. I'm like you. You look like eat poo in the lake. That happens. I don't know why there's a law that does that. Yeah, I'm really not fat. I work out. I don't know where to go from this. My qualities aren't shit.
Yeah.
You should vote for me, because I'm the man. I got a huge plan. No competition in my way. I kind of like all the gays.
Okay.
They make me feel nice. All the guys. I don't like women. I don't like tits. They have milk. I don't know why. I don't like this bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I got one more verse and it's coming up. This rap is coming up. Yeah. Batman's in the corner. What? Yeah. Right. Baby, do you want me to put?
Okay.
Do you want me to put on that same beat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? You ready? All right.
I think Ark's gonna like this one. Ark, I think you should join me on this one. I think you know where I'm going with this. I think you know where I'm going with this.
That's the way, Batman.
Ready? Hey! Whoa! Stop! Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Ark, I think you know where I'm going with this. I am
Someone should
not
restart.
throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot. Go. Ow. It's time to take a shot. I forgot the lyrics of this song. Ark, say it. Go.
Cloud sucks. He's chicken lakes.
Yeah, okay. Yo. Would you rather vote for a man with a TV head on or a woman with big boobs who can fuck your mom? Would you rather vote for someone who has big tits? Or would you rather vote for someone who has a small dick? With no balls. I said it. Yeah, Cloud has no balls. Yeah, and he has no jaw. He can't even suck tits with no jaw. Hey, if you vote for me, I'll give you more jobs, more taxes, more policies, and I have double D's!
Oh my god!
Okay, can we
do one more rap beat?
continue?
Do you want to do one more rap
There's
beat?
literally like 3 more questions
Okay,
left.
yeah.
I want to do
Oh
one
my
more.
god!
That was a good freestyle rap intermission. I'm gonna steal this person's bones now.
That was pretty
Do
good.
you want to do a microwave type
That was
beat?
pretty good.
Okay,
I'm gonna make a video. of that.
A microwave type beat.
There's a microwave type beat.
Yeah,
I found
do it.
one. Right, you ready? Do you want to start or?
Yeah,
or
I'll
do I
start.
Alright, you
Guys,
ready?
Oh, there's another one.
This is.
None
It's
of this
on.
is canon.
It's on.
None of this is
It is
canon.
canon.
please be canon.
Oh, okay. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Cloud's on the stand right across from me. He looks like he needs to go pee in his pants. That's right. He pisses in his pants. Yo. You've got Wingless Miss right in front of me. He shits in the lake because he should be free. He shits his pants. We shit our pants. Okay?
No, I
Now,
don't.
Archangel 101. Looking at me, she has a fucking gun. She shot my face.
Oh.
She shot my face.
Hmm.
It was the loving way.
Now there's me and you and a couple of... I'm not gonna say... Oh. She shot his face.
Yeah.
She shot his face. You should vote for me because I know what to do, I know how to rap, and I know how to poo in the lake. No, not with you, because I know when I should go, and when I should go slow, and when I should poop in the lake, and no, I don't think I should poop in the lake, because I think that you're fake, and I think that you suck at ass. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright. My turn. You rapped for 1:45. Impressive. Alright. Oh shit. I gotta get in my rap sentience.
I need to get the angles for the TikTok.
Alright, gotta get my inner NF Doom out.
Yeah. Everyone
Yeah.
knew.
Dig her down in the street. I am the shit. You should vote for me because I am the man. I got a plan. I know I keep repeating myself, but you need to get that in your thick head, Avi. You bitch blow me because I have more power than you. You're just gonna chew on some poo from the lake. Here, let me give you a taste.
No.
Yeah, poop is good for you. You look like a fucking tool. Yeah, you say you have tits? Nah, they ain't shit. Yeah, alien... fuck's sake. You had to ruin it, Ash. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm back on that beat. Yeah, I got 2 big feet. You know what they say about feet? Big dick. Yeah, I do it in your mum. I do it in the bum. I spunk in that shit. Make it turn from brown to dust. Because she's so
Why
old.
am I have weak
She is a
English?
hoe. I don't know what this has to do with presidency, but it's about power you chode. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I give up. That was awful.
I think we
Okay,
all know
back
who
to the
won.
election. Back to the election. I really enjoyed that.
Shut up, Ash.
Actually, that made all of us
I'm
calm
doing
down
it.
and stop being so tense.
That's what you...
Don't touch my WASD sign. You fucking broke my WASD sign.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do about it?
Alright, place selectors. No, my lectern was 1 up further.
Doesn't matter now. I'm gonna keep my deer.
I think we're done, Ash.
No,
No,
I've
no,
got
I
a
think
few-
the people know. I think the people know already.
Oh, well,
Well, it
about
doesn't matter
What about
here.
the last
Just
3
in case.
questions?
A good
I-
president must have good bars.
Yeah.
I do, and I will
I
continue
put-
to have
My
great
bars go
amazing-
further than the sun.
I put
I'm gonna
amazing
drop out of this
questions-
election because I've already won. Oh.
Whoa! You had a
Oh.
stroke on that lyric. I got alien just sucking on that two lips.
Ew, don't.
She's staring
don't,
off into space.
Don't.
That's because she realizes
She's a lesbian.
I have a vagina now.
I
I'm gonna give it a rub and then later
I
power.
hate it here.
Okay,
You ain't gonna
last
hate
two
it in my
questions.
bed,
This
baby.
is the
That's
lightning
really
round. You have
gross.
to answer. You have to answer
Okay.
in underneath a minute.
Okay.
This is the lightning round.
Okay.
Lightning round. And we're only gonna ask Cloud and Evie because I said so.
No.
Hey, what?
What?
That's
Art.
a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Okay. All right. What do you?
Hey,
Don't touch me.
get back into your skin.
What
Don't
it do?
get back into
you two?
skin.
We should make all elections like this. We should just
Alright,
prepare a
Alright,
rap.
I'm gonna ask it from here because I feel like I'm about to be punched. But
Alright,
Alright.
get rid of these. Get rid of
Alright,
these.
Wingless. Sorry, Batman. What would you do when newcomers come to reside in Jungolia or just to visit? Great answer. Cloud, what would you do when newcomers come to reside in Jungolia or just to visit?
A good immigration system, so they better have a good background.
Alright. Alright.
Shut up.
Evie, what would you do when newcomers come to reside in Jungolia or just to visit?
Build the
Okay.
Harmless Hotel so everybody has a place to sleep.
Alright. Ark, what about you?
I agree with Avi. We should definitely have a hotel so that people can have a place to
Somebody.
stay.
What about
Oh,
room
okay.
service? Do you think room service would be good? Just a suggestion.
A room service would be pretty cool, but we'd have to pay the people working room service.
Obviously.
Would also
Alright.
boost our economy, which would be great.
Alright, this is the lightning round. Hurry up. Do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something dreadfully wrong, Wingless? Where did Wingless get?
Where? He keeps
You
on-
fucking shot him. That's where he went.
You know you can get killed for that.
Alright. Oh my
Get
god.
back.
Okay, Wingless. Do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something dreadfully wrong?
Okay, what was the question?
Interesting.
Wingless's server muted.
Oh. Okay, Wingless.
In your own
Get
time,
back
maybe.
into your skin.
Right, yeah, 1
Oh
minute.
no.
Alright, this is becoming too scuffed. We need to stop.
Maybe are you streaming?
I am.
Alright,
Right,
alright.
Okay.
I
was gonna say it must be-
Wingless, do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something dreadfully wrong?
Well, yes, but not permanently because, like we all said earlier, we can not be defined by our past actions. Yeah. So, like, a temporary one. But
I
didn't
just
get asked
knocked
the
my
first
monitor
question.
over.
You didn't get asked the first question.
Yes I did. You just said vengeance, so I went
No,
with that. This is the lightning round! This is the lightning round! This is the
That wasn't
lightning
my
round!
answer. I'm saying you should call me vengeance.
I am vengeance. I use fear as a tool.
Get
I'm
close enough,
saying
you get the
vengeance is
trident.
my name.
Okay,
Not my
anyway.
answer.
Anyway,
No,
your
give me the
answer was
question back.
vengeance,
No,
okay?
Please, can we just stop?
Can I get my question
Can we
back?
just stop? I think we're
You're not
done.
getting even the
Like
first
that,
4
I
questions.
think we're
Alright,
done.
Like the fire on the tree path.
The last one is
I just realised I was
2 more.
transferred.
There's 2 more. This is the lightning round. Cloud, do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something wrong? Yes or no?
And exiling, you mean straight to the slave camp where they belong if they do anything wrong?
Alright,
Yeah.
next question. Okay, Amy, do you believe in that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Alright, how about you, Ark?
Yes, I do.
Alright, how would you improve the economy in Jungolia? Go, go, go.
The economy. I definitely start with trade with other nations as well as setting up shops and other things like a hotel to get workers so we can pay them and then they can give people money and then economy. Yeah.
Alright, how about you, Cloud?
Capitalism.
Alright, how about you?
We need more shops, we need more builds, and we need more people to work.
Wingless.
Shops, stalls, businesses, pay people to work and trade with other nations, and like.
Anyone have any questions?
I wasn't
Yeah,
finished.
wait, this is what we should take seriously. Does anyone actually have any questions?
What's your question then, mate?
Okay. What will you do if corruption spreads through the country?
What kind of corruption?
I
Like,
think there should be a.
Like the mob?
Shut up, I'm asking the running people.
Dude.
Well, depend. What type of running corruption? Like the mob?
Political.
Political?
political.
Oh, then.
I was joking.
We
I don't
run
know,
out
government
them all.
officials.
Well, depend. Yeah, we run. Not run them out, but we deal with them as I get my highest of people to help me figure out who it
answer.
is, and then I'm still saying my answer.
I don't care now.
Like I said, this place isn't about government officials ruling over the people. It's about the people having the... This is why you can't be a proper president. Like I said, this isn't about... This isn't
I've been
about...
hit and killed.
Shut the fuck up! You're literally a ghost!
Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't about people, or this isn't about the government being able to run people. It's about the people being able to run the government, because that's how we stand. We're here because the people vote us in, not because we vote the people in. So, if they can vote us in, they can vote us out. We need more votes.
That wasn't me, don't even think about it.
So, Yeah, that that concludes the debate.
It was
We can
arc.
stop beating each other up and having rap battles now.
Rap
And
battle was fine.
complaining about the poop in the lake. So
I don't have a book.